Okay, so the theme for the extreme theme deck is pretty straightforward, just nothing but cards with an original attack of 0. So for this, I obviously am trying to go into XYZs and synchro monsters that have attack points so I can actually do something. Because the only monsters that are able to actually attack are Lindblum. I don't think there's any other whatchamacallit, 0 attack point monster who can boost their attack. That's not like super inconvenient. Like Dino Sewing can do it. Dino Sewing. But it's not really worth your time to even try. While as Lindblum is actually pretty good. When he attacks something, he switches the attack and defense of both monsters. So his attack becomes 1800, and you're going against your opponent's defense basically, which is usually lower than 1800. So you should be able to kill like over half the amount of monsters you attack with that, as long as they're not like really high defense points, XYZ or synchro monsters, or just high attack monsters. The other ones all have some kind of utility. Snowman Eater has high defense and can destroy monsters when he flipped up. Ghost Ogre can be special summoned through emergency teleport. He also has high defense. He's also a tuner, and he can also destroy monsters if they activate an effect or cards. So you can destroy like pendulum monsters. Not that you'd win against a pendulum deck. Pero Cerebrus. If he's in the graveyard and you take damage, you can destroy a card on the field, which is pretty good. Actually, I probably shouldn't just go through and explain all of it. I also threw in a whole bunch of trap cards to see if having lots of Mirror Force cards could carry a bad deck, and I don't know, it kind of worked. Maybe if I got rid of the Solemn Strikes and threw in some more Mirror Force stuff. But then again, there were a couple of duels where I just kept drawing my Mirror Force cards, and I was going against a deck where they didn't work very well, like, I don't know, a Pendulum deck. I probably should have ran some Rippling Mirror Forces, because there was a lot of instances where I had no monsters on my side of the field. So I'll probably keep that in mind next time I make an XTR deck. I always run under the assumption that I'm going to have a monster on the field, but that was not the case like half the time I actually used any of these cards. And Rippling Mirror Force probably would have been the best bet in that case.